Hello, Grade 10 History. This is your intro video for Unit 10. Unit 9 was about what ended the war, the Japanese internment in Canada here, and the atomic bomb, the development of that, and how that use of that bomb brought an end to World War II. So we are finished with the Great World Wars. Unit 10 is about the post-war period. And what they called this period is they called it, there was a period called the baby boom. And basically everybody was back from the war. It was a happy time of prosperity for our country and also for other countries worldwide. And basically people were sick of war and ready to enjoy life a little bit. So there were a lot of babies made during this period because people were back together. Men were back home, women were back home, and they were living in homes. We see the development of suburbs, of schools in the suburbs, of universities and colleges, and as well as this whole culture that came with this freedom, both in the arts and in people's lives. So interesting time period, and that's what Unit 10 is about. It starts off as usual with your Prezi notes based on the Prezi from the website. So those are here. I have made some alterations to this baby boom interview assignment. So make sure that you're taking some notes here. I want you to just skip this part here, and I want you to come down to this 10.2, this question organizer. What you're basically going to do in this assignment is you're going to interview somebody that was born in the 50s, the 60s, or the 70s, and you're basically going to ask them what it was like to be a teenager during this this time period, and we're going to compare it a little bit to what it's like now. And the way that I want you to do this is for each one of these sections, top news events and stories from that time period. What was happening in the economy in this time period? What was happening in music and movies, sports, fashion, entertainment? What was it like at school? We're gonna basically generate one question for each one of these sections for this interview that we're going to go and meet with this person and ask them. So one question you could probably use for top news events is you could say, what was going on at the time? What was something that was really big that was happening in the news at that time, mom or grandma or whoever it is? So you're going to generate one question for each one of these sections. And I know it says 3, but just get rid of these 2. You're just going to ask one question for each section. You're going to write that question down in this organizer right here. And then when you do the interview, you're also going to write the answer down in this section right here. So for each one of these sections, you should have one question written down and then one answer. Same thing for economy, same thing for music, sports, one question, one answer for each section. Then once you're done, you're going to take that information, you're going to put it into this organizer right here, in this information organizer. You're going to put their answer, so top news events, you're going to put the answer of what they gave right here, and then I want you to give me a sentence or two on what it is like now. So if they said a top news event was that people were the development of new technologies. That was a huge news event. What it's like now, well, we still have that. There's a lot of new technologies. There's cell phones, there's things like that. These things are really popular. So if it's fashion, what was in was mini skirts and sweaters. Well, what's in now? What's the fashion like now? Okay, so that's all I want you to do is I want you to do this interview, one question, one answer. Then you're going to take the results of that interview. You're going to put it into this column here, and you're going to put a comparison statement for each one of them about what the difference is or the similarities for the way it is now. At the end of this, you have your normal Pinterest assignment, or remember you can use Instagram now, and that's it for Unit 10. Let me know if you have any questions.